What is up, everybody? It is Wick here. I'm inside of a Goodwill. I'm hunting for goods to flip online, make some money. Found this Kermit the Frog. This is a Macy's employee, I guess, Kermit the Frog. However, not worth a lot of money. I forget what it was priced. I think like $12 or $13, maybe $15. And just wasn't enough profit there based on what was listed and how many were selling. So back on the shelf it went. Of course, some of those vintage Kermit the Frogs are worth quite a bit of money. There's a sealed game, ended up not being worth picking up either, so left that. And that's the thing with thrifting, you leave a lot of stuff, especially, you know, if you're at a Goodwill, because the prices are usually high in those stores for many items. And you don't want to be buying stuff that's not going to sell. Here's a Lilo and Stitch plush, not Build-A-Bear. I thought I found a Build-A-Bear one here. There is one that's worth quite a bit of money. There's some rare ones. That one was not. So here we are checking this aisle, trying to find some goods as well. Lots of kind of the same old stuff we keep seeing, and really that's just what it is. I'm vlogging my everyday, experience thrifting, and sometimes it's just seeing the same stuff over and over and hoping some random item made it to the shelf that you can actually buy and make some money. And that's a bit of the fun for me, is the hunt. I've talked about it many times. It's just something about looking at this stuff and never knowing what you're going to find. And when you finally do find some stuff, it feels good. Here's some good shoe and boot finds. Even got this Magnavox combo unit for $4.99. Nothing super exciting, but I did find something pretty exciting to find in a Goodwill, which we'll talk about later in the haul part of the video. Just don't see this kind of stuff too often, but a bit of a rare item. We got some, what is that? It looked like a Valentine's Day sign. Here's a Furby. This is a newer one, and they want $6.99 for it, but I put it in the cart and I hear it start talking, and I'm like, you know what, for that, I'll buy it. I can make some money on it, it looks like. $6.99 is a bit high for a newer one like that, but knowing it works, it's in great condition, it's easy to list and sell, so I'll try it. Here's some turtle figures, just newer stuff, not really worth picking up either. Been a long time since I found some super cool Ninja Turtles stuff, right? Kind of miss finding it. I mean, I found some vintage figures recently. I had a couple of the basic Ninja Turtle stuff in there, but I do love finding Ninja Turtles since it was something from my childhood. Here's something I thought was glass, but it ended up being plastic. Over here, I believe this is the next day we're thrifting this Goodwill. And here's something new that wasn't here the previous day. This is one of those Panasonic Panabrator massagers. Only $3.99. I've sold those before for good profit. So I'll happily take that home with me, get it listed, and hopefully sold for profit. Here's some, they look like they're, I don't know, the Scrabble pieces, right? I don't know if they're actual Scrabble pieces, but I ended up leaving them. Those are all over eBay. People use them for crafts. But what I was considering buying them for was because the black ones, I think, go with a certain set. I can't remember, some sort of anniversary set, and they can be worth more, but I just decided to pass on it. I don't need to be, trying to make $5 or $10 profit on something like that when I got so many other good things to list and take time doing. You got to count out all those pieces. Here's some sort of vegetable plush. I don't know. I looked it up. It wasn't, anything great, anything worth picking up. And most of these toys aren't. Let me know, as always, if you see something you think is valuable. There's been some people spot some pretty good items that I just walk past. I don't see. Some of them I know they're worth money, and I just walk right past them. It's crazy how that happens sometimes. Others, I have no idea. Down here's a Harry Potter game. I've bought those before. That one was not in good condition. Didn't want to sell it on Amazon. Over here, I hear a new cart come out, and I go over to see if there's anything good. There's this vintage Jordache like makeup carry-on bag for $4.99. I do buy that. I'm going to try to sell it, make some money. Over here is a brand new Elmo plush. Look that up. It was not worth picking up, even at think it was only priced like $5.99, so left that. It's just how it is sometimes. You think something's going to be worth money. It's not. Purses, I don't think those are anything good. I'm no purse expert. But if you are enjoying this video, this content, please hit that like button for me. I really do appreciate it. It helps the video out. Check and see if you're subscribed. I'd also appreciate that. Plastic stuff, you know, I don't find a lot of good plastic items like Tupperware or anything like that in this aisle, but sometimes I do. So it's always worth looking. Nothing else. I need the exercise walking up these aisles every day. Just trying to, you know, keep moving, find stuff. Listing burns a little bit of calories, but not as much as being out and walking around. So here's some new shoes that came out. Immediately see these Justin boots. However, they're not in great condition. And I've got a couple pairs just like that I got recently. So I decided to leave those. Here's some Fila shoes. Fila just doesn't sell great. So even though those are pretty good condition, I decided to leave them. Some Adidas, just basic stuff. Some basic Vans. These were, I'm not sure what those were. I couldn't tell in this video, but decided to leave those as well. Here we're in another Goodwill. Don't come into this Goodwill too often, so it's always fun. Just notice a Racco game. Sometimes I sell those on Amazon. Probably could have paid attention to that. See this glove out of the corner of my eye? It's a nice Wilson A500, $6.99. Looks to be new, so grab that. And I see this Snorta game. Snorta is something I've sold before for quite a bit of money on Amazon used, so I'll sell it on there. Get a lot of questions about Amazon. It's just hard to sell on there right now for new sellers because they restricted a lot of stuff. I just want to bring that up. But if you can get on there and start selling some things, categories and items do start unlocking. But I ended up finding some pretty good items today. Let's jump to the haul. I'll show you everything I found. Let's get into the haul. Got some great items today. We'll start back here with these boots. Circle G boots. Got these for only $5. I actually watched a Goodwill employee bring them out, set them right in front of me. They're in a very good condition. And comps were looking good, about $70, possibly even $80 I can sell those for. Here's a couple pair of Merrell shoes. Looks like these probably came from the same person. These aren't worth a whole lot of money, but they're only $5. They're in great condition. I think $25 at least I can sell those for. These, I don't know if I've ever found this exact style before, but I think I can get about $30 for these. If I remember right, looking them up. So not bad on two pairs of Merrell shoes there. Here's some G Defy shoes. At least I guess that's how you pronounce it. I've not found any of these for a while. I remember finding some in the past. Seems like they sold okay. These got a pretty intense look. They got some sort of sticker on there. I'm assuming that's just, well, I don't know what that is now that I think about it. Comes right off. I was thinking a security tag, like they were still new, but I see enough dirt on there that maybe people are walking at night and they have some sort of reflector. I don't know, but I paid $5 for them and I should be able to sell them for, I think it was about $40. As always with the shoes, they can take a long time to sell. Right buyer has to come along. I have no problem waiting a year, sometimes even 2 years for shoes to sell because I have so many listed. They're always selling. Every week I sell shoes. Some that I listed a day or two, some it's been listed for a year, so it's just steady sales. These are a great pair of Brooks, these Ghost Max. I think I sell these for around $60. They're in great condition. Might even be able to pull 70. I've sold them before and they do sell pretty quick, especially if you price them fair, which I'm going to do. I don't need to get, an extra $5 or $10 out of some of these shoes if I can just flip them faster. So if most of them selling for 70, I'll price them at 60 since I only paid $5 for them. Here's a pair of Wilson tennis shoes. Not a brand I see very often, but some of these are actually worth quite a bit of money. Again, these are in great condition. It's usually why I buy shoes, but I think these are about $40 I should be able to get for them. I couldn't find the exact model, but some other styles, different colors were selling for about that pre-owned. Here's another pair of Brooks. These are glycerin 20s. They have a little bit of wear. The sole's worn down a little bit, but it shouldn't matter because these are a newer style of Brooks. And I think they'll still sell for about $40 I'll have to clean them up a little. These aren't perfect though, but a magic eraser with some cleaner on it around the edges there, and it'll clean very easily. Here's another brand I don't find too often. This is Chaco. Again, I'm not 100% sure I'm pronouncing that correctly, but I believe they mostly make like sandals and flip-flops. I remember selling a brand new pair one time. Pretty good money. Saw the shoes here and looked them up. I think I found the exact pair that was selling for $30, $40. So at $5, I'll give the shoes a shot. So if I'm gonna add up all the shoes and boots here, it's gonna be some good profit. Below the boots though, there's this Toshiba combo unit. I only paid $4.99 for that. No remote, unfortunately, but I do have some Toshiba remotes that should work with it. If so, I should be able to sell it for around $50 plus shipping. Here's one of these Kinyo VHS rewinders. I sell these on Amazon for around $50. They always sell, so I paid $6.99. I make sure to get this one tested. Actually, you need to get both of those tested, and I have 7 days to return them to Goodwill if they don't work right. Should make at least $30 in the end on that Kinyo, selling it on Amazon. Here's a Easy Reach Panasonic Panabrator. Certain models of these are really good. This one's pretty decent. I think $30, $40 I should be able to sell it for. It's in great condition. It has the box. And there's one model I'm pretty sure I sold for $80 a year or so ago. So a great price at $3.99. Here is a Furby. This is a 2023 version. I don't want to activate it because it won't shut up. But yeah, it has batteries in there. It was working. And I paid $6.99 for it. I think I sell it for about $30. I know it's working, so that's great. Here is a pretty rare game, valuable game too. Blitz the League 2. Paid $3 for this. One of the, sports games is kind of rare. It's in good condition. It's complete in there, so yeah, I think I can sell that for about $75. So phenomenal. It's just so hard to come across games anymore in Goodwills or thrift stores, so to find one that's actually rare is kind of like finding a unicorn, I guess. Here's a Easton A500 glove. $6.99 is what I paid for it. It might not have ever been used. Looked up the model on this one because every A500 seems to be a little different. This one's looking pretty good at around $35. I think I'll be selling it for. I remember seeing one I think sold for $50. Not sure why that one sold so high, but I do think $35, $40 max I can get for that glove. Here's one of these Snorta games. They've come down a little since I've sold my first one. I believe the first one I ever flipped on Amazon, I got about $65, $70 for. I think they're like $40 right now, pre-owned, complete, in good condition on Amazon. Really don't even know if they sell on eBay. I'm sure you make a little bit of money on eBay, but they don't seem to be as rare, as desirable anymore. So even the rank was kind of high. Still being able to sell that for $35, $45 on Amazon at some point is going to bring me some profit at that price. So check out these two bags. I got this one. It just come out. This is Jordache. I decided to do some research on it because some of this vintage Jordache stuff, or not necessarily Jordache, just this vintage style, these makeup like carry-on bags can be worth a little bit of money. I wish it was something better than Jordache because Jordache is not a great brand, but this one is pretty good. I think I saw one almost identical to this sell for $40 and some similar, just anywhere between $20 and $45. I don't know if they hit 50 or not. I just can't remember right off, but it's in great condition. I'll probably price this $30 plus shipping. I'd be happy with that if it sells. We'll give it a shot. Then I got this North Face backpack, Surge 2, and this one was $5.99. It's in good condition. I looked it up and comps were looking good on this as well. Should be $30 to $40. No problem selling this pre-owned. Doesn't seem to have any major issues. So I'll get that listed and cash in. But that's going to do it for the video, everybody. Thank you for coming along with me thrifting, checking out my haul. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and if you did, hit that like button for me on the way out. I'd appreciate it. Make sure you're subscribed. If not, hit the subscribe button. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok, flipping_junk. And this has been Wick. Till next time.